Hey, this is Daryl. I wanted to give you a tip, a trick that I've been using for many, many years on projects that are either getting planned and are mission critical and can't fail, or when I'm flown in to kind of take a project that's in trouble and reorient it and make sure that it's delivered on time and that we get the results we want. One of the big myths in projects, especially in hard, complex projects, is that we think we can control everything. We want to try and control all of the aspects of a project. The reality is that control is incredibly difficult. And I like to use a term of balance between control versus influence. See, the difficulty comes in that control always comes with a cost. People think it's just, it's nice and simple. You have control running along. If I want to exert a certain amount of control on a project, or especially when you get into the life cycle of a project, I'll just do that, and it's just a cost of doing business. What they don't recognize is the cost is not linear to control. The more I try to control, the faster my costs go up. It really starts to, it's almost an exponential difference in effort to make sure you're still maintaining control, that the costs of maintaining that control are being borne by the project. So what ends up happening is we try to control too much. We control far too much when really what we should be doing is reaching out to those other pieces that we don't have to control and make sure that we're influencing them. Let the teams that are working on those do their great job and make sure those little hooks are still there for us. We want to make sure that we understand how do we work with those other projects, how do we work with those other pieces of our own project such that our cost of control doesn't go out of control. Here's the general guidance I give to my clients, my partners, is really control only what you must. Influence the rest. So if you're taking a look at a complex project, take a look at where are you trying to control things. Do you really need to control? And try to convince yourself that you do not need. Or if you're convinced you have to control it, ask around. Find out if it's really your problem to solve. If it's not your problem to solve, you don't need to control, you just need to influence it. Influence is a far better way to get leverage on a project, leaving you to control only the pieces that you must, that your cost base doesn't increase. The cost is time, the cost is dollars, it's resources. So if you can reduce your control line, your costs come down, but you actually may accomplish a heck of a lot more. So once again, control only what you must, influence the rest. Thanks.